Hey, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it's Doomsday Dreadlocks here, coming at Dragon Atheist for his 5 moral questions because I was interested to answer these. So, without further ado, the first question is my troops bring some captives, and these captives are females and kids. And he asked what I would do. I would imprison them just the same as a male, because everybody should be disciplined the same way. Although I would put the kids with their mothers, just for the simple fact of that protection I know kids need. Um, I do have a heart somewhere. Um, with that being said, now if they were harmed by my soldiers, I would throw my soldiers in jail. Because if you're going to harm a defenseless person, that is just wrong in every way. If you go against my orders or the orders of a higher up, you're going to be punished. If the higher ups have any honor, morals, any love for human life. I mean, I was in the military, so I know how sometimes people go against that. A lot of the time, people go against that. But that being said, I would imprison them, but I would also give them some comfort. If they had means of breaking out, I would put them in solitary confinement and everything like that. But if they just wanted this war to end, wanted peace, didn't want to harm anything or anyone, I don't see why they shouldn't be with their kids. So, second question is, and this one is, if my forces had an energy source that could blow up if somebody touched it, what would I do to the soldier who was trying to prevent it from falling out of a truck? Nothing. I wouldn't discipline him. I'd probably actually acknowledge him, pay my respects to him. Because if he had not been there, and if the slightest touch could make this thing blow up, or create a catastrophe, if he had not been there, the same catastrophe would have happened anyway. I mean, whether he had touched it and it went off, or it had fallen out of the truck and went off. If the soldier prevented it and it didn't go off, I'm gonna acknowledge him and pay my respects for his bravery. That's just how it is. He went out of his way to make sure his fellow peers and his fellow humans, his fellow um, race, didn't meet a horrible, tragic end. So, he was in the right in my eyes. Question number 3 is about the daughter. Oh boy. If you had just gotten home from war and you were told by your 13-year-old daughter that she was raped, and she tells you the guy's name, and you know the guy, and you show up at his house, how would you go about this? What would you do? Yeah. Ah, man. That's that's probably your toughest one out of these moral questions. Very thought-provoking. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea what I would do. Um, I could say I would do something, but then if it actually happened and I show up there, would I actually do it? Would I actually be this good Samaritan, or would I be like anybody who's pissed off to the point where you would beat the holy piss out of somebody? You'd show up and you'd see the guy who defiled your daughter. Would you be upset? Of course you would be. Would you be a good Samaritan and just give him a scolding, call the cops on him? You might. And if you do, props. Um, yes, I would call the cops. Of course I would call the cops. But the thing is, would I not beat the crap out of them? Would I just call the cops, give them my point of view, and leave? I mean, I can say one thing, but I won't know for sure unless I'm there in that position. More than likely, I beat the crap out of the guy. I know that's DragonAtheist. I know you're an atheist and I'm a Christian. I think we both know this. And I know it's a very unchristian thing to do. But come on, man. If I'm not mistaken, you're a father. So you can understand why I say this. I mean, I'm not a father of anything. um, so I could be totally wrong, and that's how I would feel as a parent. I could be right on mark, but personally, I would beat the piss out of the person. Moral or not, it's my daughter. I'm gonna protect her. And if you hurt my baby girl, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you. That's just how it is. Fourth question. Question number 4 is my son cursing me for my unfair rules. Boo. It's called being a kid. We all have to grow up and we all have to go through these unfair rules. Well, the only reason my rules would be unfair is because I'm protecting my child. Whether that be, no, you cannot stay out past this time because that's when all the crazies are out, or more risk of doing drugs, or more risk of just doing something wrong. Um, if they hate my rules so much, 18's not a long time. 18 years, it's right around the corner because normally when people, these kids become angry with their parents, it's normally 15, 14, 15, 16 years old. They start getting pissed off at the parents for all these unfair dick fingers right there. Unfair rules. Well, 4 or 5 more years. You already lasted 14, 15 years with these unfair rules. Suck it up. I can understand if the rules are just totally off chart and horrid horrid rules and shouldn't be considered rules at all. I can understand somebody being pissed off, but if it were my rules and my children get pissed off at my rules, 18's right around the corner, I'm not going to force them out. I'm not going to force my own kids on the street. No. If they want to leave and experience the world on their own without me pushing them out the door, go for it. It's their choice. They're 18-year-old. They're 18 years old now. Go ahead. My door's always going to be open for my kids to come back. But if they leave and don't come back and find a great life, good. I did my job. I raised them right. If they come back and take me back, of course I'm gonna take them back. And if you live under my roof, those rules are still gonna apply. And then we got question number 5. So let me review that real quick. Alright, question number 5 is if I built a little cutout, fast, quick cutout of a horrible place, and it was caused, since I took these shortcuts, it caused a electrical fire. And I have the means of fixing it, but if I let it go, some people might die and the world might be a better place or something along those lines. I wouldn't let that happen. I would fix it. Just because the simple wording of it doesn't sit well. Suffer and die. Nah, not me. I would protect my people. I would protect anyone. Even if they were some bum. They're humans too. They have as much right to live as I do, and they have as much opportunity as I do. Why would I harm them? Yeah, that's beyond me. Not out of religious or any views like that, I answered these questions. I mean, if my religious views came in, everything would be perfect and everything would be beautiful. This is my common sense and my morals. My morals say to protect anyone, acknowledge the ones that protect others, and do unto others as anyone wants done to me. If anyone wants to harm somebody, they better expect to be harmed. It's that simple. So I mean, for that rape one, that was a hard question to answer. I think even if I had a harmful mindset, it would still be hard to answer because it's your daughter. And she's just suffered something horrible. So, I mean, some people would say I would kill the mother effer. Or I'd beat the crap out of him, which, guilty, I probably would. And then there are those who are going to say I wouldn't do anything because they don't care about their daughter. Or if they do, they want to look like the Good Samaritan. But this video is going on too long, so thank you, DragonAtheist, for reviewing this. And if you're not subscribed to DragonAtheist or haven't seen any of his videos, check him out. Subscribe to him. Alright. Peace, everybody. Y'all take care. Love ya. Bye.